Etta and Otto and Russell and James is a novel by Emma Hooper, published in 2015. Hooper's debut work, the story unfolds through rich imagery and poetic language, employing elements of magical realism to explore the inner lives of people raised in harsh circumstances, striving to understand their place in the world. The novel opens with Otto reading a letter from Etta, in which she tells him that she has set out to walk to the ocean, a sight she has never witnessed. She hopes she will remember to return. Alongside the letter, a stack of recipe cards lies waiting, meant to guide Otto in feeding himself during her absence. He briefly considers following her, but instead calculates the immense distance she must cover, over 3,000 kilometers. Otto recalls his childhood among 14 siblings, while Etta had only one sister, Alma. Otto's mother was revered as something of a miracle, having kept all her children alive through the high child mortality of the Great Depression. As Etta journeys across neighboring farms, she encounters a man named Russell and exchanges polite conversation, cataloging the items she has brought along. Otto remembers his family taking in a boy named Russell, unwanted by his own family. Russell reflects on being brought to the countryside as a child to live with an aunt and uncle who longed for children but had none of their own. Etta continues walking, her feet soon blistering and bleeding. She falls asleep in a field, plagued by troubling dreams, and wakes to find a coyote licking the wounds on her feet. The coyote follows her into town, where she buys better shoes, and she names him James, asking if he will stay with her for the entire journey. James is non-committal, yet aids her navigation as Etta shares her story and her purpose for walking to the sea. Back at the farm, Otto is starving and begins to cook from the recipes she left behind. His first attempts at cinnamon rolls fail, but he eventually produces something edible. He recalls attending school with Russell, while Etta was their young teacher. Russell suffers a badly healed broken leg. With the outbreak of World War II, Otto enlists and is deployed, while Russell remains at home. Otto sends Etta a photograph of himself in uniform, and she replies with one of her own. The stress of military service turns Otto's hair white. During his absence, Etta and Russell develop a romantic relationship. Otto later sees a newspaper article on Etta's journey and purchases every available copy. He finds a guinea pig, naming it Oats, who observes silently as Otto cooks. To pass time, Otto begins creating papier-mâché animals, filling the house and eventually placing them outdoors, drawing the attention of neighbors and strangers. Meanwhile, Etta faces hunger and exhaustion, fearing she may not reach the ocean. With James' guidance, she enters a town to seek food and is recognized from newspaper coverage. She poses for photos and receives a small origami crane from a passerby. After the war, Otto returns and he and Etta marry, settling in a modest teacher's cottage. Otto, scarred by the war, vents his anger and fear on Etta, straining their relationship. Russell, having followed Etta, declares his long-standing love and offers to be with her if she leaves Otto. Etta tells him to pursue his own path, asserting that her journey is hers alone. James departs, and Etta continues on foot with a woman named Bryony, though the strain of the trek takes its toll. One night, Bryony finds Etta suffering a fever and severe pain. Etta confides that she has 14 siblings. Bryony gets her admitted to a medical facility, where Etta begins answering questions as though she were Otto. The ending remains ambiguous, with Otto's memories and identity blending into Etta's narrative, leaving the final events unresolved. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.